What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Coventry City career mode, episode number 22. And we're back. It's season 3. We're in the Premier League, where I think Coventry City do belong. So let's waste no more time and let's try and buy some players and win this. So obviously, as a newly promoted side, I think normally the expectations, the objectives are to avoid relegation. And to be fair, I think we will do that. I think we will maybe finish about mid-table, which I think is good for your first season in the Premier League. But anyway, 15 million. That is mad. Our budget is 15 million. That's fantastic. We can buy so many good players with that money. It's just out of this world. And also, like every season, round 32 of the Cup, I think we'll probably achieve that, and hopefully we'll do. But anyway, these are the players that I'm going to, obviously on my shortlist, and obviously that I want to buy the most. I want to get a new striker, a right back, and a few new centre mids. Because I think my centre backs are quite good, really. I have 274. Maybe I could buy a new one, just upgrade a bit. But at the moment, I'm happy. But my main priorities are a striker and a centre mid, as Armstrong did go at the end of last season because he was on loan for 2 years. But anyway, back to tournament, and I just decided to go for the one with the most money. And to be fair, I think this had actually the worst clubs out of them all, so why not? Yeah, and back to our targets. Our main ones, obviously, as you did see on the shortlist, Henley from Blackburn, 74 rated, 23 years old, looks a great player, he's pacey, and he's got a lot of attributes that I quite like as a right back, so I'll be definitely offer him. Same Loftus-Cheek, a big career mode start this year. Loftus-Cheek goes up to, I think, about an 80s potential, and with a bit of training, probably even more. And I also forgot, because we got into the FA Cup final last year, we're in Europe. Now, I don't know if I want to actually be in Europe or not. The only thing that I'm glad that we are in Europe is that we'll get money if we do well. But at the same time, we need to get a lot of squad depth if we are going into Europe and going to take Europe seriously. But anyway, obviously the two players that I mentioned, Henley and Loftus-Cheek, we went in for them first, put some deals in, and it was time for our first friendly in the group stage against Real Zaragoza. Now, this tournament's actually the tournament where I've been in most that's had English teams in. It actually has Bolton and Charlton in our group, so I'm expecting to win them easily. And as you also see, we won Real Zaragoza, so, on to good things so far. Also, quite a lot of clubs, wanted Jacob Murphy. Now, I don't blame him, because he did finish quite high in the goal scoring charts last season, and also assists, and he's a fantastic player, so I'm not really hoping to lose him, and I'll see if I did, it was for a lot of money. But anyway, Chelsea, steal of the season, isn't that? 1.5 billion for Loftus-Cheek, you're having a laugh. What a steal, that is mad. And also Henley, I only played 3.5 million for him as well. If he was in the Premier League, it probably cost me about 5 or 6 mil, so that's fantastic. But anyway, here's a mistake, guys. Wender Bremen, I counted 5 million instead of 6. Now, will that come and bite me in the ass? You'll have to watch more and see. But anyway, as you see, I only put one player on the transfer list, that was Humphries, because I just want to get rid of him, He's not really going to be playing any games. I don't think he's going to be playing any, so I might as well just get rid of him, get a bit of money, get a bit of waste from him, and hopefully we can send him on. But anyway, second game of the tournament was against Charlton. Jameson did get injured, but, it was only for 9 days, so it wasn't the end of the world. And also, we did get a good 2-0 win, so again, another fantastic win. We're on to probably... we're basically qualified for the semi-finals already, so, we're doing well in that aspect. But anyway, more clubs was coming in for both Jacob Murphy and Maddison. Now, I wasn't that bothered about selling Maddison, because he has actually gone in real life to Norwich. So, I kind of obviously want to make it quite realistic and just sell him off, really. But as you will see, some of the signings that I will make towards the end of the episode are a bit unrealistic. So, I want to keep the realistic and unrealistic aspect, because the thing is, you've got to buy good players to win the league and to keep in the Premier League. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, we signed Henley, but Loftus-Cheek wasn't happy with his first contract we offered, so we had to offer a new one because he wanted a bloody squad role. I don't get these squad roles. And also, so many more teams coming in for Murphy and Maddison. I think Maddison at the moment was the most player that was coming in for. You know, we had Leeds. I don't think Leeds was going to try and, you know, match my price because I just don't think they had enough. Because I wanted them to sell him for around 11 to 14 million. And as you see, a big team, PSV, you know, they were coming in for him. And there you go. When the Bremen accept our counter offer, 5 million for Jacob Murphy. So he looks like he's on his way to Germany. I mean, good luck to him. Would I like to keep him? Probably, yeah. But, you know, hopefully we can buy a new good player in his position and hopefully not miss him too much. But anyway, the two strikers I was off for was Jordan Rhodes from Leeds. Yeah, he's moved to Leeds in this season. And also Shane Long from Southampton. Now, Shane Long, I expected last season, right? Ipswich, I saw that Ipswich bidded for him for 3.2 million and he declined. So I thought, you know, why not go in for him? I mean, he's 30 years old, 74 rated. I mean, that's still a good rating for a Premier League player, and especially a good player for us just getting newly promoted. So why not go in for him and try and get him on the cheap? And also Jordan Rhodes, I was swapping Riley for him as well, and a bit of cash to see if I wanted to get him, because them two will probably be my two new strikers. But anyway, as you see, there were still bids coming in for Jacob Murphy, which I was quite surprised, because I thought, you know, the deal was done, he was off. But as you see, he does go in the end, so, you know, I probably will miss him. It's a bit upsetting because he's been a great player for me in the 2 seasons, and I'd like to probably use him in the Premier League because I think he would have been a fantastic asset and a great player for us. But anyway, our 1.8 million bid get accepted for Shane Long. That is absolutely fantastic, you know, 1.8 million for him. That's such a good buy, really. I think so, anyway. But also, we sell our young right back who we got from Chelsea. He goes on loan to Reading. I mean, I think he'll be a right back for me in the future, but not now. He's only 20 years old. He's 67 rated, so you know he's got so much room to grow. He's got so many years left with him, so you know I don't mind just putting him on loan. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to have trained him and maybe got him a bit higher, but I feel loan is probably the best place for him at the moment, because like I said, I don't want him on my back saying, you know, play me, because the thing is, he ain't going to be playing. He probably will only play some FA Cups, Capital One Cups against some crappy teams, and that's all really. So, you know, you're looking at Reading, he's going to the Championship and probably going to play about 30 games for them, and then you look at us and he's probably going to go and play about 5 or 6, so you may as well send him on loan, and hopefully he'll go up to a 70 rated by the end of the season. That's what I'm hoping to do. But anyway, free agency. Now, you can actually pick up some good players in the 3rd year, and as you see, this Denmark player, I don't want to say his name because it's just so weird. And also this Colombian guy, Jamie Dreer, 62 rated, 19 years old. Also the other guy, 63, 18 years old. You know, I was really excited about picking them up. And also, as you see, James Maddison, bye-bye. You're on your way to Holland. I mean, 30 million for him. I'll take that any day of the week. I don't really like playing with him. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a 20 years old, 75 rated player. Fantastic. That's really good. You know, if you look at that on paper, you're excited to play with him. But he just hasn't done it for me. You know, he's not. For me, he's just not very good. You know, he's not physical. He can't really pass the ball, and that's one of his best abilities of the game. That's what he's got to do, pass the ball, because he's in the centre of the midfield. So, you know, in this game, we were playing a last game for us, and also it was the final at San Siro, the home of the Italian giants Inter and AC Milan, and you know, they had an early shot, but we actually started off the bench, and our new debut guy, Jordan Rhodes, fantastic goal. I mean, you can't argue with that. Turn and shoot with his left peg, his weaker foot, and he makes it 1-0. But in this game, I'm only going to show the goals because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there weren't that many highlights actually. There was probably, out of the goals there was probably maybe about 6 shots each. And, you know, the others that didn't go in actually weren't wide, so there were no really point in showing you any. But as you see, we actually put ourselves 2-0 up. Loftus-Cheek, another debuter, he also scored a header. Great goal by him. And, you know, I'm expecting big things from him. Don't get me wrong, he's only 21 years old, but at 73 rated, it's kind of my main player that I'm expecting to hopefully grow and get good. But anyway, they made it 2-1. Now, I actually, after my goal, nipped to the toilet, and the thing is, I thought I pressed the pause button, but obviously must have not, and they nicked the ball off me. and scored. So that was a bit annoying. I mean, I came back at half time and it was 2-1. So I couldn't really do what about that. But as you see, straight after half time again, they make it 2-2. Now, I was like, what the hell's gone on? I mean, if I didn't friggin' let in that stupid goal where I nipped at Lugo in, it would still be 2-1. And as you see here, just, come on, I mean, 3-2. What am I doing? What are you doing, Ben? Oh, I was just so annoying myself because second half I just played complete crap. And that was actually Gago, I think, who scored the goal. So, you know, the old... was he Manchester City player? I'm not sure. Maybe Liverpool? Yeah, well, anyway, he moved. And as you see, Sassuolo won the European Cup. A bit upsetting that we couldn't win ours. But, you know, at the end of the day, it was my fault that we lost. And I couldn't really do what about it. But anyway, we also sell... well, we don't really sell. We send on loan our young Portuguese star, 69 rated, sorry. He looks like a good player, but like Kane, you know, he's not going to get a lot of game time because the players that I'm bringing in, you know, above 70 rated, so, you know, they're going to get the place instead of him, so, you know, might as well send him on loan. And also, a bargain of the century again, Shane Long, 1.8 million, he comes in, and also a young striker, he goes out on loan to Wickham. But anyway, Dele Alli, now, I know it's a bit unrealistic because obviously he's probably going to be a sick player in about 3 years' time, but I really want to get him. And the same with Reece Oxford, he's probably going to be like an England player in about 3 years' time. So, you know, I really want to get these two. I mean, Ali, 77 rated, 21 years old, so much potential left. Same with Reece Oxford, 73 rated, 18 years old, and West Ham only own about 3 million for him. I mean, bargain or what? I mean, I might as well go to Bargain Hunters and get him, because that is effing sick, man. And also, the new Chelsea centre-back in real life, I think his name's Miazga. I don't know how you say it, it's so weird. I mean, he's only young, so, you know, he has room to grow as well. You know, 22, 77 rated. And also, I mean, we're getting him for quite cheap as well, because if he was in the Premier League in English, a club would probably want about 12 million for him. And as you see, our deal gets accepted for Dele Alli, which is actually so great. I mean, I'm buzzing now about it, and I was buzzing then when I recorded it. And also, we send our young Frenchman, Thiam, on loan to Middlesbrough. I mean, like, you know, other players, he'll get game time. He'll probably be quite good in that league, because he was for us. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!